Hello and welcome to Knitting with a G Lesson 4. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pair of quick and easy fingerless gloves. And we're going to use a lot of the same techniques that we learned already, so you should be able to execute this with excellency. These make a really great gift to give to someone, so I thought that they would be season appropriate. I'm not out braving Black Friday today. I'm hiding out at home and making YouTube videos like either a coward or a wise woman. You'll start by knitting a square of about 8 to 8.5 inches, and you'll do it exactly the same way as you would a scarf or a blanket, only when you finish casting off, instead of cutting the length of only 3 to 4 inches, I cut mine about 2 feet long. It always gives me a little bit more than I need, but it's better to have too much than too little in knitting, I always say. 16 stitches across is usually sufficient. You can do more if you feel like you need more for the person's hand to fit, but the yarn that was recommended to me and that I always use is really stretchy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I always use Lion's brand Wool Ease yarn because it's pretty and there are a lot of different colors to choose from, and also because it really helps at the freezing cold Bethlehem live nativity scene, which I enjoy so much more now that my hands are warm. Thanks, Lion's brand. You'll fold your square in half, making sure that the end of one row lines up with its significant other end in the same row. And then you'll take your string and just stick it through both of those so that they're tied together, like that. And then just like you're sewing, you'll go to the next row, and since it came out on this side, I'll stick it through on the same side and pull it out on the other side, if I can. Okay. And then you'll keep going. So it came out there. And then I'll stick it in there and pull it out on the other side. And you'll just keep doing that until you get to the point where the person's thumb would need to come through, which is usually about the 7th stitch, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think that I am. So I think this is 6. And I'll do one more. Okay, and you can test it. You can stick your hand in there. And yeah, that's perfect for my thumb to come through. And then, so on the same side, you're going to stick it through just like you would normally, except when you pull it through, you won't connect it to the other side, so it's still open. It's just to switch your string to the inside so that it's hidden. And then you'll stick your hand in there again and kind of measure where you would want the hole to stop. So mine would end about here. And so I would want to kind of, you would take the hole that you wanted to end on, stick the string up through that hole, and then down to the one next to it. So you actually want to start ending your hole on the stitch before the one you actually want to end it on, if that makes sense. So like, since I wanted to end on this stitch, I pulled it up through this one that was before it and down through the other, so that you can finish stitching the rest of your scarf up until it's all sealed down here. And then I always turn mine inside out and just weave the ends in like you would with a scarf or a blanket. I wanted to mention, because I didn't on the last video, that you can weave your ends in using a crochet hook, but I lost mine a long time ago, so I've used my fingers ever since, and I'm still living. So, yeah, I like these. I like handmade gifts because they say, I love you enough to put in a little effort. Um, and you know, they don't take too long, so about 2 hours maybe. Not that they're an illusion of effort, just that they're not super strenuous. If you don't want to seal up the hole for your thumb, then, or if you do want to seal up the hole for your thumb, then you would stitch the entire thing and you'd have a really nice leg warmer if you made it a little longer. And for most people, you would make two. Next week, I'll show you how to knit a hat on a loom, and then we'll be done. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.